just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.
Hello, good evening. It's Saturday night here in the Pacific or in California. And good evening to everybody. If you're watching us in the Philippines, it is Sunday at 2 p.m. So magandang tanghali o hapon actually sa inyo. And as always, I always hope that you had a wonderful lunch with your friends, family, significant others, and of course, loved ones. And so magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. And if you're watching us in different parts of the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Before anything else, this is really going to be a good show tonight because I know a lot of you are waiting, and you guys have already texted me that you're going to be watching. So magandang happy viewing sa inyong lahat. But before anything else, we are live on PHLB Radio YouTube channel. So please do subscribe. What you do is you click on like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to be notified every time we're on, just click on that notification bell. And we are also simultaneously live on PHLB Radio Facebook page. So also simultaneously, we are on different podcasts, namely Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. And if you're using Amazon Fire TV, just look for PHLB Radio channel. And if you're using Alexa, just say, Alexa, play PHLB Radio. And if you have any questions or comments, or you want to know more about the radio station, all you have to do is log on to our website, which is www.phlbradio.com. Yan, ako, maganda yung topic natin ngayon. I think a lot of people we can relate to this, and maganda po talaga. Before anything else, nako, ang daming nanonood na agad. Si Alexander Francisco, I know Alexander is one of our loyal supporter. I know for a fact sa Quezon City to. Si Katrina Poblete Salum, another very supporter of a very nice and very avid supporter of our station and the show. Based in Doha, Qatar. Ako, I can't wait one of these days, Katrina. Katrina, we're gonna see each other. And of course, Katrina being the mom of Ayana, and Ayana, who we guested here, she's a good singer. And she has this new theater company, and she's based in UK, and now she's getting all this exposure. So talagang, if you want to know more about Ayana Poblete, all you have to do is go to the other show that I have, which is Alam Mo Ba, and that we featured her. And one of these days, I will invite her again, so she could talk about some of the new projects that she's having in UK, and it's what we call Pinoy representation. So thank you, Ayana, for making a very good impact in the theater community in UK. And that's, of course, the daughter of Katrina. Okay, sino pa yung mga naandito? Teka, nawala na yung screen ko na naman. Anyway, that being said, tingnan natin kung mahanap ko ulit sila. Sabi ni Katrina Poblete Salum saya, attendance check. Rosana Millar Barrera, she has this, she's based in Doha, Qatar too, and I know she is now a soprano singer from she sent me a video, and it is so interesting that now not only she's a singer, but she's part of this choir, this amazing choir, and one of these days I'll share that with you. Level up na si ang ating kaibigan si Rosana. She used to sing a lot of Venus Saturno songs. And of course, she's a dentist by profession back in Calamba, Laguna. And of course, now she is in Doha, Qatar, and she is a dental instructor or advocate. And she teaches in some of the dental universities there. But of course, she, on the side, as a side hustle, she does sing on the side. And she's basta, she guested also on Alam Mo Ba with her guesting on that. Teka, tingnan pa natin kung meron ako na miss. Okay, let's start na. So hopefully you guys could marami tayong mapulot na wisdom at mga nuggets of wisdom from our letter sender. This time, this letter is from a guy. This time, it's a male coming from or writing us from Dubai. As we all know, Dubai is in the Middle East and it's an open city compared to other cities. So I think sila Katrina as well as si Rosana would be able to tell us difference, because I know the difference, but a lot of times what I know is what I know based on of the readings that I've done. But of course, iba pag doon ka nakatira. So Katrina, if you could tell us what's the difference pag open city at saka closed city, kasi to my understanding yung like Kuwait and Saudi Arabia, they're very very strict. There's so many protocols, there's so many rules you have to follow. But if you're in Dubai or Qatar, parang I think even the other one, Brunei, I think it's different because it's an open city. And please do correct me, Katrina and Rosana, if if you, or you could add to my knowledge, so at least a lot of us will be benefit from being a closed city and versus an open city, especially places in the Middle East. Ayan. So, ang ating topic for tonight, of course, is choose to be happy. O in Tagalog, piliin mong maging masaya. Okay? So, we start. Dear Kuya Josh, good day sa'yo. Just like anyone else, maraming salamat sa show mo. I'm really having the best time. And weekly, this is a weekly habit for us. So maraming salamat PHLV Radio, also sa show mong Dear Kuya Josh, dahil talaga ito ay weekly habit na namin just like everything else and anyone else also. So maraming salamat. And of course, just like the rest of us, more power to you, to PHLB Radio, and to the shows that you have with them. Dear Kuya Josh, I wrote to you because I want to share the stories that I have. It is important that this can be said now, because with all the things that took place in the world, alam naman natin with the pandemic, parang nagguluhan ang buong mundo. It affected not only a certain portion of our society, but the whole world. Hindi lang specific country, pero the whole world. That being said, talagang maraming mga depression, maraming nawala ng trabaho, maraming nawalaan ng mahal sa buhay, maraming mga kaibigan, kamag-anak, kakilala ang sumakabilang buhay na because of COVID. So ako po, itago niyo ako sa pangalang Jorge or George. I'm 45 years old at I'm working here dito sa Dubai. Hindi ko po masyadong i-describe, baka po malaman ng mga kaibigan ko na ako itong sumulat sa inyo. And that's okay, by the way. Adele Ordinario is watching as well. Hi, Adele. Finally, si Adele, naku, very avid supporter, not only of my shows, but also of PHLV Radio. Talaga si Adele, sabi niya, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Si Adele kasi is always going back and forth to Las Vegas as well as, but she's based in Long Beach. So Adele Ordinario, welcome and happy viewing sa iyo. O ituloy natin. Sabi ni Jorge o ni George, siya ay byudo na at okay. Siya ay byudo na, but he wanted to let everybody know na he's happy and contented. Okay, Kuya Josh, I grew up from a very nice family. I'm the only child, just like most other people. Natutuwa ako because sa haba ng panahon, maraming mga bagay na nangyari sa akin. But unang-una, I lost the love of my life at an early stage. Si Belen ang pangalan niya, and I met her during high school. Talagang gustong-gusto ko siya maging asawa. But unfortunately, just like the old story in Philippine culture, she was promised to marry someone else. Masakit man nangyari sa buhay naming pag-ibig, Kuya Josh, I went on and moved on. Hanggang ngayon, siya pa rin ang una at huling babae sa buhay ko. Alam ko hanggang ngayon, mahal pa rin niya ako, pero dahil kulturang Pilipino na susundin mo ang kahilingan ng iyong magulang, so she end up marrying. I saw her one time, Kuya Josh, in one of our high school reunion. At that, I will be lying to you if I don't tell you that hanggang ngayon, mahal ko pa rin siya. Hanggang ngayon, siya pa rin ang tinutibok ng aking puso. Kuya Josh, gusto ko man mag-asawa, hindi ko magawa dahil si Belen lang talaga ang gusto ko. Maraming bagay na nangyari sa buhay ko nang nangyari ang hindi inaasahang pagpapakasal ni Belen sa iba, wala akong ginawa kung hindi ako ay na-depressed. I went into depression, sobrang depressed that I want to kill myself. But I know, Kuya Josh, that that is not the answer. May takot ako sa Diyos and I was raised Catholic ng mga magulang ko. And I know for a fact na if I kill myself, it is not the end all. I am afraid of the consequence of what could happen and what could be if I proceeded of doing that. What I did, Kuya Josh, was I work hard. I work hard to build a name for myself. Hindi naman sa pagmamayabang, I have built a reputation. Magaling po akong engineer dito sa aming lugar. I was so good in what I do that I was pirated or invited by a company in Dubai. Kuya Josh, isang bagay ang natutunan ko sa buhay ko ngayon. Naisip ko na what you made of yourself is up to you. It is a decision that you have to do for yourself. Kung pinili mong maging masaya, you need to choose to be happy. If you wake up in the morning and you decide that it would be a great day, or sabi nga nila, in this day and age, merong mga word na sinasabi mo last time, manifestation. So yun ang aking ginagawa. You have to manifest things upon waking up in the morning. Meaning, if you wake up in the morning, all you have to do is say to yourself, this will be a great day. This will be a fantastic day. This will be a productive day. When I look at in the mirror, I always say little things that will make me feel good about myself. Like, hey, good morning to you. This is such a great day. It's going to be a fantastic day. And when I wake up in the morning, when I go home in the morning, because evening shift ako, I always tell myself what a wonderful day it was. Kahit na merong a little hiccups along the way, I always make it a point that I try to be positive in everything that I do, because sabi mo nga, at sabi rin ng mga listeners and viewers mo in the past, positive vibes means positive life. Nakakaaliw naman to si George or si Jorge. Kuya Josh, like what I said, in life you have to choose to be happy. In life you have to choose to be positive. In life you have to choose the feelings that you want moving forward. Yung nangyari sa aking pag-ibig o buhay pag-ibig, had I been negative about it, hindi ko alam how it would have affected me, not only my health, but also professionally. What I did, instead of wallowing on what could have been, I use it as an energy to forge forward, I guess to move forward. And that created a good career for myself. Hindi man ako nagtagumpay sa aking buhay pag-ibig, nagtagumpay naman ako sa aking career. I'm writing to you because I want to tell people, I want to tell the audience, your viewers and listeners, that everything is a choice. Everything you have to make a decision. When, like what I said earlier, the moment you wake up is already a decision you have made. of course, it is a blessing. Sabi nga ng isang narinig kong komentaryo, the mere fact that you woke up in the morning, it's already in itself a blessing. Pero you have to follow through with positiveness. Because negativeness or being negative is not gonna help. Being negative in your outlook in life is not gonna help. It will just make the situation that you're in harder. It will only make the situation you're in harder if you remain negative. Ang joke pa nga, be a positive person but not positive when it comes to COVID. Kuya Josh, hopefully, yung aking munting kwento at ang aking munting advice ay kapulutan ng aral ng iyong mga taga-subaybay. Lalo na yung mga taong going through something right now. It could be mental, it could be physical, it could be emotional, but it is very important and timely na talagang you have to choose the way you look at life. You have to choose the way your behavior would be. If you think that being positive, there's this thing that you kept mentioning in your shows, that the supreme being. In my case, I was born and raised Catholic, so I believe in the good Lord, and the good Lord provided me all these talents that I'm having right now, and it's important that I share that talents with the world. All this would not have come about had not been my choice to do such. Like what I said, it is important to always choose to be happy. It is always important to make that choice, that positive choice, to make your life, like in my case, my life, much better, and in the process, creating a best version of myself. Hanggang dito na lang. At sana kapulutan ng aral, kahit munting aral ang aking kwento. At more power to your show, ang iyong taga-subaybay, George or Jorge. Nako, teka muna. Si Adele, sabi niya, thanks Josh. Teka muna. Namiss ko itong mga ating mga... Si Erlinda Gulayan Cercado, the mom of Fort Impact, sabi niya, gandang gabi Sir Josh. Magandang gabi rin po sa iyo. Okay, so in a capsule, summarize natin ng konti para doon sa mga nahuli o yung nakikinig. Ang topic for today is choose to be happy, and this was given to us by a gentleman who happens to be a resident of Dubai. So what he's saying is, in life, you have to choose to be happy now. Kasi nga, it's more of a manifestation. Na narinig niya sa ating show. Kasi he was raised Catholic. Hindi siya nagtagumpay sa kanyang buhay or love life because just like in the old system ng Philippines, there's this tendency na minsan kasi 'di ba yung nirereto, you are beholden to someone else, o yung parang kumbaga tinala yung mga magulang natin or the older generation. They would pick the husband or the wife for an individual at wala ka talaga ang choice. So this lady that he enamored is Belen. Palang Belen was promised to someone else, and of course Belen being an obedient daughter, so wala siyang nagawa but to marry kung sino man yung kumbaga nireto sa kanya, and that left our letter sender si Jorge or George na to be alone, at instead of siya ay wallow in sorrow or in desperation or depression, nag-strive siya to be the best architect or the best engineer niya. That's why sa sobrang galing niya ay na pirate siya, or he was asked to work in Dubai. So what he's saying is professionally he's doing well, but on that aspect of love life, mukhang doon yung medyo sablay. But ang lesson na gusto niyang i-impart sa atin is the positiveness. You have the choice. You have the choice when you wake up in the morning. You have the choice. Is this gonna be a good day? Ang ganda nung what I liked sa letter niya was the fact na he was saying na in the morning pa lang minamanifest niya that one it's gonna be a great day. Two, it's everything, all the blessing will come his way. Thirdly, he would be not only a blessing to other people, but to not only he would be blessing others, but it will be in turn it will bless him as well. Sabi nga niya, yung being positive in life, being you're manifesting that. Parang when he looks at the mirror, may mga sinasabi na siya na you look good, it's gonna be a good day. Na niya, sabi nga parang na-mental ano na niya na napaplana niya, parang hindi naman nasa sight, but almost similar to that, na napapump na niya na this will be a great day. So parang in his mind ano yun, na parang it translate from a manifestation naging reality. So yun yung sabi nga niya, always in life choose to be happy, choose positivity versus negativity, kasi negative daw in his mind or with his experience, it's not gonna do you any good. Dahil nga lang at the end of the day, ang cute nga na sabi niya, let's be positive about life but be not positive or be negative when it comes to COVID. Yon ang kanyang munting email. It's not long, but it's good enough na he was able to share what happened to him. Hindi masyadong detailed yung ginawa niya, but not enough. But it's enough for us to be able to discuss the choosing of being happy, the selecting or making a decision to be that person. Okay, and of course, in life, when you're positive, everything. Sabi nga, di ba? We mention it time and time again. Positive life is caused by positive vibes. So, in shortcut, positive vibes. When you're positive about life, parang there's this force, there's this alignment that happen in life na nagiging the manifestation becomes a reality. Okay, merong I have to share this because this was sent to me privately. Well, a PM actually, it's more a public message, and this is from one of our friends also in our show, si Josh Lian Rafanan. And this was the reaction when I posted yung ang topic for tonight about choosing to be happy, and I quote, sabi niya, yes, it is a choice. Happiness begins within us and should not be dependent on external circumstances. Otherwise, our happiness will always be conditional and we will find ourselves in pursuit of it. I'm looking forward to watching your episode today. So, yung salamat Josh, sabi nga niya, naniniwala siya, it's a choice and happiness is within us, nasa sa atin talaga. If yung first reaction mo when you wake up in the morning could affect the whole behavior, the whole things that would happen to you on the whole day. Kapag inisip mo na, oh, this will be a bad day, it's pretty true na talagang para mag-a-align talagang kung ano mga problems and hurdles that will come to you that way. But if you manifest it that today, when you wake up, today is going to be a fantastic day. I will be, say, if you're working, I'll land so many clients if you're in sales, or I would be able to sell all these products. There's this thing that once you keep repeating it to yourself, then nag-iiba yung talagang course of action na nangyayari sa'yo that day. Sabi niya, yung happiness or yung choice should not be dependent on external circumstances. Otherwise, happiness will always be conditional. Diba? Ang ganda yung sinabi. So, salamat sa iyo, Josh, for sharing that with us. Tama naman talaga na it's within you. It's in your power. It's in your hand. Tapos sabi ni si Alexander nag-comment. Sabi niya, it's not about being happy all the time or being sure of your choices. It's about knowing that life is precious even when it's tough. Oh, maganda rin yung medyo yung kumbaga you should know, sabi ni you need to know, you need to value life as a precious entity. Then and always remember, sabi nga 'di ba, we always tell our minsan sinasabi na unfair ng life, there's so many, bakit yung iba parang they're not good of a person, they're let's call it or label it as evil, or they're doing something nasty to others, pero parang tumataas pa rin. But what he was saying is always remember as people that one, you need to value life as precious, and of course we need to realize that sometimes there's some injustice in the world, but that should not topple you down, that should not break you, but instead make that as an energy, make that as a resolution na you'll do better. Kung kunyari yung kapitbahay mo is pushing you to a side whereby sabi nga may mga tao talaga that kind of push us to be evil or to retaliate, bumawi o balikan sila. Don't stoop down to their level, because it's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna help you, but instead it's gonna hurt you. Okay, dagdag pa. Sabi ni Katrina Poblete, sabi niya, before I read that, si Marky Entrudich is watching from Doha, Qatar as well. And I know si Marky is a nurse there. Okay, sabi naman ni Katrina Poblete Salum, sabi niya, truly happiness is a state of mind. Totoo. Especially in this part of the world where we have to survive gracefully. I love the way he practiced his life of single blessedness. Keep it up. Naku, maraming salamat sa comment mo rin, Katrina. Sabi niya, happiness is a state of mind. O ano nga ba talaga? When do you know that you are happy? When do you know that you are in that state wherein you could tell other people that you're happy? Paano ba nalalamang masaya isang tao? Ako kasi, in my own opinion, happiness, it shows on your smile, it shows on how you deal with people. Kasi pag masaya ka, parang I joke nga with some friends na pag ang nananagi, when you dream at you're dreaming colored, parang masaya yung buhay mo, kumbaga makulay. Pero pag dark yan at black and white, parang you're going through something, there's a lot of challenges maybe happening in your life. So you as an individual, you have to put upon yourself that, look, today I will be happy. Today I would be a success. Today I would say, if you're a student, I would top my exam. Today I would be the best person from yesterday, or a better person from yesterday. Okay? Tapos, Emma Consul is watching as well. Hi, Emma. Hopefully, one of these days I will talk to you. I hope you're doing well. Happy viewing to you as well. Nag-exchange sila ng mga ideas. So, teka, baka ano pa. Ito, si Adele, may comment din si Adele. Lagi nawawala yung screen ko. Okay. Sabi ni Adele, yan din sinabi ko sa mga friends ko. Stop talking about negative things or negative and thinking of negative thoughts. What comes out of your mouth, that's what's going to happen. Wow. Always try to be positive, even if the situation always try to be positive, even if the situation is very stressful. Also, nakikita ng friends ko ang na-stress pero napapatawa pa din ako. Okay. Yun ang mga magagandang mga kaibigan na when they know that you are going through something, instead of them adding fuel to the fire, ang tendency is they just their presence, just spending time with you is already a blessing in itself. Pero yung blessing na to ay natatranslate pa na hindi pa sila nagdadagdag. Kasi minsan, kasi di ba, we have friends that going through something, whether financially, emotionally, or mentally. Tapos tayo, instead of being listening to them, we judge them. Ay kasi ito if a failed relationship, kasi ito yung ginawa mo. Sometimes we tend to give more advice than we listen. Listen, and I always tell people, listening is really the beginning of understanding. It's really a skill that you need to learn, because sometimes there's a tendency na if you were given a search, you are already in a certain situation, and sometimes there's a tendency na parang I know it all, been there, done that. Sometimes it's important that we listen to our friends who are telling us or divulging some information, and then before we could come up with an advice or a comment. Kasi minsan kasi na-degeneralize natin. For example, yung iba mga cases natin na it so happened that they got involved with a married man. A positive way of looking at it, one, it's not right. Two, we need to understand the circumstances and the situation why it took place the way it did. Pero pag judgmental naman at negative, kasi ano yan, malandi yan, or masamang babae, o walang immoral. Diba? You see the difference between looking at one situation but handling it differently or looking at it differently. Kasi a good situation, if nahaluan ng bad thoughts, could be a bad situation. As opposed to a bad situation but na-uplift ng something good, something positive, then it's parang looking at a cup or a glass, whether half full or half empty, and it's really a choice to you, or your choice, whether you go with the half full and versus half empty. Yun. Tapos sino pa yung may mga comment din? Salamat, Adele, for your participation. Now, choosing to be happy is not an easy thing to do. Choosing to be a better person is not a walk in the park. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. There's a lot of challenges that would happen. Parang nga sabi nga, di ba? And we heard this time and time again. Kung kailan ka pa nagpapakabuti, the temptations naman gets stronger. That's why a test, yun ang test ng life because you are not being tested for you to fail. You're being tested to see your strength, to see how firm you're gonna be when it comes to a decision, whether you're gonna go south or you're gonna go north, you're gonna go east or you're gonna go west. So yun ang mga things na really should come into the picture or come into play every time you are faced with any problem or situation. It is important na like going back again na naman sa choice. It's a choice talagang you need to make. Okay, just like in life, you need to make a choice whether are you gonna be a sensitive person to the needs of others, or are you gonna be a person that would look at these people who need your help to be invisible people. Why invisible? Because parang hindi mo sila nakikita. Parang hindi ka willing na tulungan sila. So we label it as invisible. Nakikita, because what you look at is the blank space that they're holding. Hindi mo talaga, it doesn't translate to your consciousness. Ano pa? Let's see. Tingnan pa natin kung may mga comments pa kayo. Okay. Let's see. Oh, si Elena Lapid Salonga is watching us. Elena, how are you? Hopefully you're doing fantastic there, and continue spending time with your family, and of course, ano lang, take it easy, chill lang. Sabi nga, choose to chill, choose to take it easy, choose not to overthink. Yun ang mga thing that's happening, and of course, generally speaking, Elena Lapid Salonga, by the way, is the owner and CEO of Lapid Foods here in California. And of course, ang kanyang specialty ay mga chicharon. Yung chicharon na vinegar, may laman, mini, chicharon, yung isa yung sa tenga ng baboy. At the same time, yung pinaka-paborito ko is the chicken skin. Of course, talagang. Now, the Elena's chicharon is well known to be of quality, of highest quality. At ngayon nga, if every Friday kasi in restaurants they serve, parang sa mainstream, if it's Friday they serve clam chowder, but the Filipino restaurant, they always would have munggo. And what better way to pair it with Elena Lapid's chicharon, because ang chicharon ni ng Lapid Foods, hindi maanta. At sabi nga, basta Lapid Foods, ito ay garantisadong maluto at napakasarap. Ayan, naku, commercial na yan. But I think a lot of people will vouch for that. It is really one of highest quality, because Lapid name, it's already a tradition, it's a byword. Sabi nga, and it's always been a joke among our friends na basta lapid, de kalidad. Yun. Tapos si Ernst, Adelio Cruz is watching us. Adelio Cruz is the former Consul General of Los Angeles. Happy viewing sa inyo. Okay, Conjen Adelio Cruz. And I know currently he is with the Department of Foreign Affairs in the Philippines. Si CM Dim naghahabol. Nako, hanggang ngayon humuhugot pa rin. Sabi ni Adel, hello there to Kayo Conjen Adelio Cruz. Tapos sabi ni Elena Lapid Salonga, what I've said, you don't have to thank me because it's the truth. As I've said, the quality is just amazing when it comes to chicharon. And we did already, we guested yung Lapid Chicharon here on alam mo ba, and we went and visited yung facility to show to people how clean and the way it's prepared, it's really hygienic. At talagang makita mo yung kalidad, even the oil that's being used for that, hindi yung katulad na yung parang sometimes, di ba? Sometimes we visit factories. Of course, we saw that in other reports na mga factories na medyo yung mga mantika lang nangingitim na. Not when it comes to the Lapid Chicharon, and of course it comes in different variation. And of course, if you ask me where we could find that, you could check all your local supermarkets like Seafood City, Island Pacific, I believe, Tambuli Market, and all that. So those are things that alam mo maganda kasi dito sa show natin, people become friends. People got to know each other, and then they crisscross each other, and sometimes ang ganda-ganda talaga, and that's one of the blessing that this show of ours is doing to our viewers. Nagiging friends sila, and they tend to do their own meetings pag nagkikita-kita sila. So that's really a blessing. So yung again, Jorge or George, maraming salamat for sharing that. Medyo ang ganda nung the way you plan it, like yung choice mo is always to be happy, and always sabi nga, di ba, choice mo yan. It's within yourself to make that decision. If you choose to be depressed, if you choose to be sad, you choose to be lazy, then maapektuhan the whole course of the day, and the day becomes weeks becomes month, and then by the time you know it, then you jump into depression. Why not i-tweak mo sa umaga pa lang, when you wake up, when you open your eyes early in the morning, i-tweak mo na agad yung sarili mo. It's not naman mental condition, but it's just like manifesting how the course of the day would be like. Firstly, if you're working in an office, just manifest it as early as you wake up. Isipin mo na the day is gonna be a fantastic day. Manifest mo na that any problems that come with your way, it will be solved in a jiffy. Ganun lang, parang laging positive lang. Because the positive mind comes positive result. Positive result means positive life. Yun ang kagandahan talaga. And if ever you encounter any hiccups, hurdles in your road to happiness, yun ay pwede namang ma-assess and think about it, what went wrong, ano ba yung, and kasi I believe na overthinking, yung masyadong mag-isip, sometimes there's things that you just need to let go and let God. You just need to offer it to God for Him to solve it for you. Because kasi minsan, di ba, we encounter problems na kahit pukpukin natin sarili natin, kahit pukpukin natin, yuntog natin yung ulo natin sa pader, it's not gonna help. It's just gonna make matters worse. What is most important is trust the bigger picture. You trust, you believe that it's gonna get solved, and then magpasalamat ka. Be thankful that it got solved. And that's how mature people who understands the intricacy of what's happening in life. Okay? Let's see. Parang may mga comment pa rito na hindi ko nabasa. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. Okay, so far so good. Si Emma, yeah. So yung mga I'd like to take this opportunity also in the last few minutes to thank those people who watched the show yesterday. It was Sanag Speech Therapy Center, which is located at Cebu, not Cebu, but Calibo, Aklan, and it's of course owned and managed by the top 9 of the licensure exam ng speech language pathologist, none other than J. Mayor. And the beautiful thing that we uncover aside from her story is like she graduated number 9 in the licensure exam, but she pinili niya magstay sa hometown niya, which is Calibo, Aklan, and to serve the community. That it was mentioned yesterday talaga na that is one of those na nakakahanga, na it really touches someone's soul, na instead of, which is majority to our relatives, acquaintances, even our own family, as soon as they get their education, they bail out. They go to greener pastures, and to them, majority, they say the greener pasture is overseas as opposed to doing the community. So again, Jay, I know you're listening, and kudos to you, your parents, for raising such a fantastic, compassionate, well-rounded individual. Okay, now let's go back to Jorge. Jorge, it's not too late to find maybe a partner if that's what you wish, or if that's your choice. It is never too late to fall in love. I understand the tragedy that you felt was that happened in your life because of the tradition that got into the way. Na instead of you being or ending up with Belen, that didn't happen. So that being said, life moves on. You never know. Sabi nga ni Forrest Gump, di ba? Life is a box of chocolate. You don't know what you're gonna get. So yung may mga surprise pa rin, you just need to keep an open mind. Maganda na yung simula mo, that you are very positive about things, that you choose to be happy versus being depressed, and you choose to be the person that you are to be. You choose to be the better person instead of doing something funny about about say Belen going with another guy, the positivity and the positiveness of how you look of things would really help in the long run. It would really parang it will push you to be the best version of yourself. So maraming salamat for allowing us to be part of your journey, allowing us to know the story behind maybe the smiles. At maraming salamat for the beautiful words that you said not only to myself but to the station and the show as a whole. Yan, teka, baka meron pang mga pahon. Yan. Teka. Meron nung sumama dito. Okay. Sabi ni Katrina Poblete sa loob, Kuya Josh, we have a good friend, professional din. Maybe we could introduce them both. Aba? Yeah, sige, maganda yon. Sige. Naku, ayan na. Ito, maganda dito sa show na to. Hindi lang napapag-usapan ng mga little things that's happening. Nagkakaroon din ng mga referrals. Ayan. Naku pagiging matchmaker pa tayo yata. But that would be really something. And addition to our dear Kuya Josh, na we were able to partner. Sige, maganda yan. Ako, yung mga you never know what it will amount to, but for sure that I am intrigued. I am so happy that merong ganong posibleng maganap. So hopefully si George or si Jorge would find someone. Hindi pa huli, as they said, it's never late. There's no such thing. Huwag natin commentarize or categorize yung pag-ibig in parang one dimension lang, because that heartache, that breakup, that the pain that you experience, lahat yan ay kailangang pagdaanan, because sabi nga, you would not know what happiness is until you experience the pain. Kasi doon mo lang malalaman yung saya to be in love, yung saya to be successful, yung privilege to be loved by someone else. So those are little nuggets na kakapulutan talaga ng aral. So Katrina, sige, maganda yan. Exchange tayo. Hopefully with their permission, exchange ko yung picture, di ba? So, at doon sa mga nagbibigay po ng mga hearts, maraming salamat po. I am truly blessed. I'm truly honored that you are allowing our show to be part of your weekly habit. It is such a blessing, such an honor to know that you guys are enjoying our stories. And I know for a fact as well, sometimes medyo yung stories natin ay medyo controversial, and I try as much as possible na hindi natin masyadong masabi, kasi sometimes the letters that I get are kind of brutal. In April, there is now a box that I will share with you maybe in April, where instead of just sending it to me directly, yung mga emails nyo, it can go to a box, an email box, and it will be fastened on to me. Marami pong plano, maraming looking forward to 2024, not only for myself but also for the station and the shows. Let's clear, hindi po mawawala ang dear Kuya Josh. Instead, mas gaganda po at pagagandahin pa rin namin. Yun, ako, what a day. Ako si Emma. Emma, I missed you. Si Emma nagbigay sa atin ng premium award, about 20 stars. Nako, I don't know what that means, pero but maraming salamat. Talagang binigyan tayo ni Emma ng premium, send 20 stars premium award. So maraming salamat. I guess I missed you. Hopefully one of these days, you and I could have coffee. As yung mga hindi ko po masyado personally pang nakikita, one of these days, like yan sila Katrina, I'm looking forward. I just know you through pictures as well as yung ating exchange of text. But we have not really sat down over coffee or over dinner or over lunch. But one of these days, just like with Rosana, it will come and definitely we will see each other personally, as they said, live. Okay, so happy viewing again kay Adele. Uh, sabi ni Adele, magkita tayong tatlo sa car. So yes, Adele, for sure, planuin lang natin. So happy viewing again to Elena Lapid Salonga, to Emma Consul, tapos si Katrina Poblete. Maraming salamat also doon sa mga nagpahayag, Josh Liano Rafana. Siya yung unang-unang ating title pa lang nag-react na siya, which is so nakakataba ng puso talaga. Tapos si Alexander Francisco, maraming salamat for your comment, as well as Katrina and si Adele, thank you for being here. Talagang nakakatawa ng puso that not only you watch my shows, but all the shows, if of course your schedule permits, na napapanood mo to. Talagang like I was talking to the owner of PHLV Radio, it is talagang nakakataba. I am lost of a word on word for gratitude, kasi talagang nakikita namin na sinishare niyo yung shows, tapos I get all this positive feedback, and of course there's some constructive criticisms also, but we take it seriously, and so continue showering us po ng mga letters, kasi ito po yung that gives us the fuel that ignites our passion, that gives us a purpose for us to continue what we're doing, and we're doing it on a weekly basis. Okay, so maraming salamat po, at as always, tingnan natin. Si Adele talaga. Anyways, maraming salamat po again for tuning in, not only for Dear Kuya Josh, but also for Alam Mo Ba? At maraming salamat po talaga. And if I don't see you next week, you have a one fantastic week next week. At if I always pray and hope that the good Lord will guide you, bless you abundantly. Your wealth with you, the blessing will be overflow, so at least you could bless others as well. Sabi nga, if you're blessed, bless others as well, para madagdagan pa yung mga blessings ninyo. So to end it, so if I don't see you again, God bless us all. As always remember to be kind. You can never go wrong with kindness. And any act of kindness that you do to people, it is always guaranteed it will come back to you in so many ways, in different times, with different people, in different scenarios. And with that, until next Friday for Alam Mo Ba with Josh Anduit, and next Saturday, and depending of course where you are in the world and your time zone, maraming salamat po at sa inyong pakinonood, pakikinig, and talakayan sa amin, or pakikipag-discuss sa amin. You guys are making it very easy to do the show, mga shows po rito sa PHLV Radio. And again, maraming salamat. And with that, you enjoy the rest of the week and whatever is left of it, and enjoy the next week, and be blessed, and God bless us all. Good night, everybody. Until next time.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.